Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network, also known as the Protest Sports Network. We're back with another video. If I get to my word of God, man, if I got right now, God's open doors, and pay way for oil, people with NGs already pretty much. Today's video, we're here to rap about the Washington Commanders. In today's video, we're going to talk about Ronald Eugene Rivera and the biggest mistakes that he has made as Commanders/Washington football team Redskins head coach. As you guys already know, the Washington Redskins at the time did hire Ronald Eugene Rivera January 1st of 2020, which is the first year I started my channel. You guys already know I have my channel for a couple years now. But yeah, ain't the point. But yeah, my first year of having a channel. Ronald Eugene Rivera was the head coach. I'll put that video in the description when we did hire him back in 2020 and my thoughts on it and everything else. So you can see about all that stuff in the comments in the description down below. And my thoughts about him. And even back then, I said, he's barely above 500 as a head coach. I guess it's okay. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the hire to begin with. But I'm like, yeah, you need someone that kind of has a good personality and a good reputation to help Dan Snyder kind of go into the cut and all that good jazz and not keep getting attacked all the time. So that was my thoughts on the hire at the time. But as his tenure continued, I've seen mistake after mistake after mistake after blunder after blunder after blunder after blunder. And I am done with it. So this is kind of a therapy session for me to you guys. I love making videos for you guys because it's therapy for myself as well as a fan. It's kind of hard to watch these games and not rant and not be pissed off that we're such a bad football team. It's hard to be a fan of this team sometimes. So the therapy session I have with you guys when it comes to these videos, it just allows me to kind of kick out my feelings, you know what I'm saying? I be in my feelings, running out of love for this team. Shot the wrong way. But let's get right into it. 2020, first season as Washington Redskins football team head coach. Washington football team head coach. Change the name. We had to change the name, whatever. Week 5. Benching Dwayne Haskins in favor of Kyle Allen. Now, we were 1-3 at the time. We were last in our division. We were not playing good football. And Dwayne, he had his best game as a Washington player, statistic-wise, versus the Ravens. Now, a lot of it was garbage time, stuff like that. I get it. I think the game ended 30-17. The one point was down 30-10, so whatever. And they gave him a quiz, unquote, in the game on a 4th and goal. I think for like the 13, he threw it to Isaiah Wright, short of the sticks instead of throwing to the end zone. So he failed his quiz, unquote. So that kind of made him want to bench him in favor of Kyle Allen. They traded for Kyle Allen, so that kind of, when in hindsight, it makes sense. But I think it was wrong to bench him because you weren't going anywhere. Just see what the kid had. See what he had. Because you'd have probably had the much higher draft pick in 2021, and you could have got your franchise quarterback. You could have, I don't know, Zach Wilson in 2020 hindsight. It did not sound the best idea in the world, but could have drafted Trevor Lawrence. Could have had no more pick in the draft. You could have drafted a guy like maybe Trey Lance, but that 21 class does not look good in hindsight. But at the time, you could have got one of these quarterbacks at the time and maybe developed them. It could have been better in your spot than they were with the Jets or with the Niners, respectively. We don't know. So, 2020 hindsight's always real. None of my business. The next mistake that Ron Rivera made, going back to Dwayne, not really a mistake because I don't think he had a choice. Because Alex was hurt, I think. Because he came back and played after Kyle Allen broke his leg. I think Alex was hurt at the time. And Kyle Allen had a broken leg, so he didn't have a choice but to play Dwayne. So his mistake was not going back to Dwayne, but pulling Dwayne earlier in the game against the Carolina Panthers in 2020. we should never been down 20-0, and then you pull him for Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke should have been in the game after his second interception he had in that ball game, being down 20-0. He waited to the fourth quarter to pull Dwayne. For what? He has a habit of this, so we'll continue this trend. He has a habit of pulling quarterbacks just too late. Like he's too loyal to a fault. He should pull Dwayne that game. That's all the mistakes he made in 2020. Now in 2021, sign Ryan Fitzpatrick in the first place. I didn't agree with it. I never liked it. I think it was a bad idea. I didn't want Fitz. Thought Fitz was trash, and he played like 10 snaps. So what the hell? Wasted $10 million for freaking nothing. None of my business. No one signed Fitzpatrick. Just no. That was just dumb. Number 2, not being active enough in trading for Stafford. I think if you gave the Rams your offer, was that 2021? Is that 2021? Let me quote. Let me not be wrong here. Stafford. Matthew Stafford. Let's see. That was 2020. Okay, yeah, because he won the Super Bowl. Okay, I thought so. So 2021 should have been more active in trade for Stafford. I would have gave it to Favre. By you making the playoffs in 2020, now you have a 19th pick in the draft and you draft Jamin Davis. Another mistake by Ronald Eugene Rivera and his goddamn front office. Again, another blunder. You could have had Jeremiah Wosu-Cormore. You could have had JOK, but you chose Jamin Davis. How'd that look now? Don't look good, do it. One Ronald Eugene Rivera. No, it does not. In the 2021 NFL season, you went a little Mickey Mouse win streak, right, with Taylor Heineke. It was cute. It's cute. Got back to 6-6. You should have pulled Taylor Heineke for Kyle Allen in that Cowboys game. When you were down 24-0, should have pulled him. He wasn't playing well. Pull him. But no, you chose to keep playing Taylor. And by necessity, you had to play Kyle Allen because Taylor got hurt. Whatever. None of my business. Heck of a throw he made get Cam Sims to burn Trayvon Diggs up. That was cool, but still not really impressed. None of my business. Next mistake he made that season. I don't think there's any mistakes he had made that season after that. Yeah, because you got blown by the Cowboys. The second time, we had all these players out for COVID. Just the pandemic was killing us. Whatever. So whatever. A lot of things got in the way that year. Where Ron couldn't make but so many mistakes. 2022. Now, I know a lot of people say, why you trade for Carson Wentz? That's a mistake too. No. The mistake was not the trade. The mistake was the compensation and the fact that you did not have the Colts pay any of his salary. Not a single dime of his salary. You aired the whole $28 million like an idiot. Those are my issues with the Carson Wentz trade, not the player. I had no issues with acquiring Carson Wentz. None. And I won't stand 10 toes on that. I don't care. Now, if you made the Colts eat $20 million of Carson Wentz's salary to get the third round pick, they would have still did it. So they wanted him out of there. They were pressed for him out of there. And instead of using that leverage of them being pressed to get him out of Indianapolis, you botched it. You could have told me, hey, look, man, I'm only paying $8 million of his salary this year. You paid over 20. You paid 20 of it. You paid 20 of it, you get a third round pick for me. Cool. You know what that allowed you to do? You would never cut Landon Collins. You would never cut Eric Flowers. And Wentz would have had a much better offensive line in front of him. But no. You chose to do that stupid stuff. None of my business. Oh, the conversation and the details of the Carson Wentz trade was a mistake by Ron Rivera and his front office. Next mistake that Ron Rivera made. I can explain this. Not pulling Carson Wentz in week 3 versus the Eagles, knowing he was struggling and getting beat up. Why you just didn't pull him for Taylor? Why? Why not? You're struggling. Next mistake in week 5 versus the Titans, you didn't call one run play inside the 5. Not one. Not one. Or make it look like it's a run. That's on Scott Turner and Ron Rivera, because Ron Rivera could say, hey, make it look like a run, and let's go play action fake. Because if you may appear like a run, you probably score. And you probably win that ball game. And the 2022 season actually looks a lot differently than finishing 8-1. You probably go 9-7-1. And guess what if you go 9-7-1, guys? You make the playoffs. You make the playoffs. You actually play a postseason game. Whatever. Next mistake he made in 2022. The final mistake he made in 2022. Was it the final one? Yeah. Final one he made in 2022. Not pulling Carson Wentz after the second interception he threw versus the Cleveland Browns. I'm a Wentz supporter. I like Wentz. I wish Wentz none but the best. I like Carson. I think Carson's a good guy. I think Carson's a man of the Lord. I respect the man on off the field. I still think he's very immensely talented. Just has a very weak psyche, but none of my business. But it wasn't about Carson Wentz's psyche at that point, right? It's about making the postseason. And you chose to not pull Carson. I get Taylor was strong in December too, so let's get this straight out. I don't think Taylor would have won the game, but this game would have been a lot closer than it would have been with Taylor Heineke and Carson. Carson was not seeing the field well in that game. He was throwing a bunch of stupid interceptions, and he was doing stupid stuff. Now, he made a share of plays in that game too. That drive before halftime, it was kind of tough to watch, but he did convert a 3rd and 17 to Jahan Dotson. And we ain't seen that Jahan Dotson since. We didn't see that Jahan Dotson back in 2022. We haven't seen that this year from Jahan, right? Yeah, flash in the Eagles game, flash in the New England game, but we haven't seen a consistency from Jahan this current season we're embarking, or it's about to be over. Thank God, but not my point. I could also say another blunder he had was not drafting Chris Olave. I love Jahan. Let's put it. I love my Penn State guys. I love Jahan Dotson. I love his game. I respect Jahan a lot. I'm a big proponent of Jahan Dotson. I respect the kid. I love the way he plays the game. I wish he would attack physicality a little bit more, but that's a weakness to his game he has to work on. But nonetheless, Chris Olave has 2 1,000-yard seasons. Jahan Dotson doesn't even have 1,000 yards in his career. What the Took Olave. Took Olave, bro. Took him. I love getting B-Rob, bro. I love getting B-Rob. Sam Howell, in retrospect, might not have been worth it. But Olave, bro. Olave and Terry, bro. Oh, whatever, man. And the final mistake that he made in 2022, the final mistake he made in 2022, was electing to start Taylor Heineke over Sam Howell in Week 18 versus the Dallas Cowboys. And when he did play Sam Howell, only allowing Scott Turner to call 19 dropbacks for Sam Howell, and instead of fully evaluating him in the game by dropping him back 25, 30 times, you drop him back 19 damn times. And then we'll go to 2023, which is the most recent season of Ronald Eugene Rivera's Commanders coaching career. The whole season was a mistake. Everything was bad. Everything. But the number one mistake he made, and this the biggest one. Honest to God, truth, we would not be 4-11 looking at a top 3 pick if he does not make this decision. Honest to God, truth. He did not go for 2 in Week 4 to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. That one decision, and I said that after in my post-game stream. I said it. Go look at my post-game stream after the Eagles loss. Go look at your damn self. Go look at yourself. I said that right on that day of October 1st of 2020, or 2023. Sorry. October 1st of 2023. We played the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 4. In the link, we had the game tied. We had a game potential time touchdown. I said, go for 2. Win the game. He chose to go for the extra point. That cost him his entire season and costing him his job. Look at us since. We were 2-1 at the time. If you count that game, we are 2-10 since. We are 2-10 since we lost to the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 4. I'm going to repeat that one more time for you. At this point, me recording this video, which is December 28th of 2023, we are, I repeat, we have been 2-10 since, or probably 2-11 because we played the San Francisco 49ers. So let's get out. 2-11, screw it. We're losing to San Francisco this weekend when we play them at Fanksville. Let's just get it out the way. So we have been 2-11 since we have faced the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 4. That is because Ronald Eugene Rivera did not believe in his team enough to go for 2 and win the game. Clock time was out. I think they had no more seconds left in the ball game. And if they had seconds, they had 10 seconds. Go for the win, idiot. Get out of there with a victory. If that's Ben Johnson, he's going for 2. If that's Brian Daboll in our own division, he's going for 2. If that's Ron Rivera 3 years ago, he goes for 2. That was the number one mistake he made in 2023. All the other mistakes are null and void if he goes for 2 and wins that game. We don't come out flat versus Chicago. We don't get our ass destroyed by Chicago. Our behinds destroyed. Let me stop cursing here. Let me work on my language. We don't get obliterated by the Chicago Bears. We still beat Desmond Ridder and the Falcons. I believe that wholeheartedly. And guess what, guys? We don't come out flat and like some idiots versus the New York Football Giants in MetLife Stadium. That was a season-altering decision. That goes from 8-9, 9-8, fighting for a playoff spot to being 4-11, about to be 4-12, and having a top 2 pick in the NFL draft. Let's continue, shall we? His timeout usage, his whole tenure has been terrible. Terrible. His challenges he does not make. Terrible. Week 8 versus the Eagles. Does not call a challenge on the Devontae Smith catch on 4th down. Lets him get away with it. And then proceeds to score with A.J. Brown putting his freaking knee and goddamn Emmanuel for his helmet and put his daggone elbow in freaking Quan Martin's helmet for a touchdown. Eat that. Eat that since you want to call freaking daggone challenge flag. Eat that. Eat that. How you like that? Eat that. My Kirk voice. You like that? I don't like that. I hate it, sir. Trash. Get out of my face. I can't wait till January 8th. I cannot wait. Get him out of here. I will command man wave him out the door. He can take his first flight with his command man wave from. I'm gonna Goku this man. Ah! You go away. Bye. Nice knowing you. Hadouken. Get out of here. Bus driver uppercut. Get out of here. Finish him. Get out of DC. Fatality. Get him out of here. He sucks. Bro, I swear. Jay Gruden was a 10 times better coach than Ronald Jr. Bro, we haven't had a coach this bad since Jim Zorn, bro. No cap. Dead serious. No kizzy, no cap. Dead serious. Kill Mo. Dead serious. I can't take it no more, bro. Like, it's 2 more weeks of this bullcrap, man. 2 more games of this fool. And Ben Johnson, me, please. Ben Johnson. Mike McDonald, me, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Bobby Slowick, me, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please. Please, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Subscribe to Life and Tell channel if you haven't done so as well. Comment your thoughts on all the mistakes that Ronald Eugene Rivera has made as Washington football team's as Commanders head coach. What are some mistakes that I didn't mention in the comment section? Please comment down below. And this is a therapy session for me, man. I had to kick this out. I can't take it no more. I want January 8th to hurry up. I can't do it anymore. And remember, you're not most athletic or talented, your sport choice, not professional off the field, technically sound. You will also all kind of talent. Let's put hard dedication, man. Pro Tech fans, like always. Also, become a channel member. You want exclusive prospect breakdowns and also early access to all videos. All my tiers are down below in the membership section. You can actually make a video on my channel once a month with the highest tier. So y'all guys be easy, man. Become a channel member. And yeah, man. Let's get it, man. 2024, we up, baby. Let's get it.